Hi, Vanni. Congratulations on the win. Tied an MLS record with the Whitecaps with the 7th road win of the season. Your overall thoughts of what you saw out there today?
Yeah, I saw a very good performance. We played very well. We were team in charge of the game for 90 minutes. We couldn't score in the first half. We had a lot of chances. We defended very well. I would say, basically never risked until that cross at minute 93, 94, when Cascante headed the ball out. That I think was the only chance for them. And it's normal to consider chance when they put like 15 guys in the box. Yeah, we did very well. We were like always in the right position, doing the thing we were supposed to do, exploiting the areas that we thought we could exploit, and yeah, huge congratulations to the guys tonight. The performance was, I would say, top team performance.
Bit of a strange game plan from Boston. It seemed like they were content to let you have the ball for long stretches of play, especially in that first half. Was that kind of what you expected coming into it, that they were going to just sit back and let you go? It seemed like they were settling for a 0-0 draw before the game even started.
I don't know. Yeah, we knew that because of the team that they are, we could have more possession than them, but we should have been very, very focused on the transition and on how to defend this long ball that they play wide. And I think that it's not that they wanted to give us the initiative. I think we took the initiative because we were playing well, and we deservedly so won another away game. So it's it's really happy also how we limit any chances, any moment of distress for our back line, because we were always very well positioned. So that's unbelievable. It was, again, really, really good performance. It's really hard to find something not positive to say tonight.
I know someone else will ask you about the goal and what you saw there, so I want to switch tactics and actually ask you about Matthias Laporta. I'm not too sure if I just haven't noticed this before, but it seemed like he was spending a number of really positive runs, moving up into space, finding himself almost at the penalty dot in the opponent's 18-yard box after he would make a pass out wide and looking for that return pass. Is that something that he's been working on, or that you've been working with him?
No, we did. We do it like, honestly, we call it the bridge, when the defender goes up on the side and we are attacking in their half. That today it happens many times because we were always in their half, so it happens a lot of times. And they were defending with a lot of men, so we needed bodies. So every time him and Bjorn, but it was more Matthias, because on his side he had more space because Gallagher was defending a little more than Bukhari, was a little bit more timid and stayed very low, so he had a lot of space in front of him. He was passing the ball and going. So yeah, that's something that we actually work with all our center backs, Matthias, Bjorn, Tristan, even Ranko from the central position. A couple of times it happened against Pacific too, that he could play and then go forward. We only have to make sure that we always have the adequate cover with Andres that is always stopping when a defender goes up.
As long as you don't have all 11 guys going up. Thanks, Vanni.
Thank you.
We'll go with Michael next, then Felipe.
Hey Vanni, how you doing?
Very good, a little tired but good.
First of all, love the t-shirt, nice
Yeah.
Scottish legend.
Yes, the hand of God.
I missed the start of this because I was just finishing the radio, but I think I got the gist, so I'll try and not repeat what was asked there, but it seemed like a very strong defensive structure and a really good shape tonight. It seemed like everyone really knew what their role was and they really stuck to it.
Yeah, off the ball we played really well. We knew that we not having Brian, it's hard for us to I would say maintain the three strikers up top and be very relentless on the press, because Brian is able to make the first pressure, and then if the ball doesn't win, boom, to drop in the space. So we decided to go with the 3-5-2 and having more bodies in the midfield to force them not having no space and try this long ball and try to win the long ball. And it went very well, but also it went very well because the possession part was really good. And when you finish the action every time in their final third, or they have to start back with the goalkeeper because we finished the action with a shot. Of course, we gain, I would say, meters on the pitch, and it's easier to defend for everyone.
I thought Pedro was excellent tonight. Aside from the goal, just the shift that he put in. We've seen him rise to the occasion and have some really good games, but the consistency's not always been there. What do you need to see from him to get that consistency now?
Keep doing like this. Is actually, to be honest, a month that Pedro is doing very well. Even right before the stop in the Leagues Cup, he did really well, and then in the last 2 games he did really well. So to keep doing like this, to be honest, this season I was very honest with him, because we take him to the high standards because we think that he can be a top midfielder in this league. And last year he showed it that he could have been. This year, I think in the first part of the season it was a little bit, I don't know, not in the best condition or giving not the best performance. Now the last month is the Pedro that we saw in 2023, even better, because I think he defends better now, and he is becoming almost as a leader to take risk in the middle of the park, to dictate the tempo. So really good.
The last thing for me, you know how tough next week's going to be with the 6 players away. I mean 7 if you include Cyprian as well.
Yeah.
On the one hand, it's good that I guess none of the key defensive pieces, apart from Andres, is away. Is this the kind of game that you might have to look toward doing some more WFC2 call-ups?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We'll do some WFC2 call-ups for sure. We have some players away, but we showed today that we're a very good team. And today, I think we changed 3 or 4 players from last game. 3 or 4 players different than the other game. So the 15, 16 guys that are staying here of the first team are really good, really good. And if there's the possibility to give a call to some of the young guys of the second team, we're happy to do it. And it's not because of that we consider the game like a mountain to climb. It's a hard game against Dallas. Dallas is a good team, but we can win for sure.
That's great. Cheers, Vanni. Safe travels.
Thank you, Michael. We'll go to Felipe next. Just to note, Ali Ahmed's ready, so if we can keep it to 1 question and a follow-up. Felipe, please.
Yeah, Ali has to take the flight to Kansas City.
Vanni, just wanted to talk a little bit about the performance from Fafa Picault, because I felt like he was all over the pitch in that game, always fighting. He's not the tallest of characters, but he rose to meet any air ball that your team threw forward. What did you make of his solid performance up top?
I think he was very good, playing in a position that he doesn't love it, to be honest, but he did it for the team, playing as a centre forward. So he loves more to play wide and going 1v1, having more space and receiving the ball on the feet than receiving the ball every time with the back at their goal. So I think he did really good. Him and Goldie did it perfectly on the press also too, that was forcing them to play wide every time, having our wingback and our 8 very aggressive. So I think, we missed a couple of times, in my opinion, the occupation of the box, but that was, to be honest, expected, not having a real, natural number 9 in the team. But for the rest, everything was perfect.
And then last one for me, it's been over a month before this game since you played the last MLS match.
Yeah.
You got 9 more games now in crunch time. How huge is this, result in a tough place away from home in Austin, Texas, to kind of kickstart the form that you want to try to reach as high as you can in the table?
it's huge because it means that we are picked up from where we stopped, playing very well and making results. And it's also huge because I think we need to start to look forward. For sure, every time being respectful, and we need to stay in the top 7. But also, if you want to look forward and get into the top 4 or even more, we need to win games because you know we need to make all the points. And so that's going to fuel us to do better and try to win the next game against Dallas and the next game again against San Jose and so on.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vanni.
Thank you.
We have Ali ready.